How's it going, guys and girls? We've spoken about Brother Captain Stern. Now we'll talk about the regular Brother Captain. Stick around. Alrighty, regular Brother Captain. Quickly read his stats out to you. He's a movement of 5, weapon skill, ballistic skill, both of 2+. Strength and toughness, both of 4. He has 6 wounds, 5 attacks, leadership 9, and a 2+ save. So basically, the Brother Captain, he has 1 less attack than the regular Grandmaster. It's kind of to show that he's good, but he's not quite as good as the boss. Unless he's Stern, in which case, he's pretty epic. So he comes standard with a Mastercrafted Stormbolter and a Force Sword. The Mastercrafted Stormbolter, Rapid Fire 2, Strength 4, AP neg 1, 2 damage. And the Nemesis Force Sword is a melee weapon. It is +1 Strength, AP neg 3, and 2 damage. He's also got Frag and Crack Grenades. Now, the difference between Brother Captain, a normal Brother Captain, and Stern is the normal Brother Captain's not locked into Warlord traits, it's not locked into Brotherhoods, and you can also take some other options. This model's Nemesis Force Sword can be replaced with 1 weapon from the melee weapons list. So this gives you the option of taking either a hammer, a a halberd. You can take two falchions. You can leave the sword, and you can take a staff as well if you not want to. Now each of those comes with relics that you can take as well. The other options he has is he can replace his Mastercrafted Stormbolter with a 1 weapon from the special weapons list. So that gives him the option of either taking the heavy incinerator, not heavy incinerator, just regular incinerator, the Psy Cannon, and the silencer. So being ballistic skill 2+, the Brother Captain is probably a better option in terms of hitting things with these weapons. I probably wouldn't waste the incinerator on him. You'd want to chuck them in other units that can do better with it. Purgation squads aren't bad. They have ignores cover in certain situations, but we'll talk about them in another video. Taking the Psy Cannon or silencer is not too bad, but personally, the way the Mastercrafted Stormbolter is these days, and being a rapid fire weapon, you can shoot it at the full 4 amount of shots at 24 inches whenever, regardless if you move. You don't get bombarded with the negative ballistic skill modifiers, so you're always hitting on 2s. Your strength's only 4, but AP neg 1 and 2 damage. It's not too bad at just chipping away a couple of Marines here and there. So Mastercrafted Stormbolter's my favourite option in this book at the moment. Could change. So his basic rules is he's got Knights of Titan Teleport Strike, which is pretty standard. He's got an Iron Halo for a 4-up invulnerable save, and he also comes with Tactical Precision. So while the friendly Brotherhood core unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. If in some of those units where you're running Hammer Hand, if for some reason in that turn you don't want to cast Hammer Hand, you want to cast a different power. So if you want to smite, or you want to throw on their Brotherhood ability or something like that, the Brother Captain's like a plan B, because that way you've still been able to re-roll some of them wound rolls. It keeps the army from being boxed into something. So with the Prescient Brotherhood, I think it is off the top of my head, they get to have a strat which re-rolls 1s to hit and 1s to wound. If you don't want to use a command point, then having the Brotherhood around is quite useful. He's essentially the Astartes lieutenant equivalent, except he's got the rank of captain, so he's actually a little bit better. The big thing with the Brotherhood captain is he's got access to a very special stratagem. It is called, I cannot think of it off the top of my head, I'll quickly look it up. Psychic Locus, alright? It is 2 command points, so you're probably not going to be throwing it out every turn, but if you're having one turn where you want to really push hard in the psychic phase, this isn't too bad. Now, the fluff behind the brother captains is they are the 2IC of a brotherhood, and they are kind of like the ones that kind of marshal the troops with psychicness. They just tune into them and like, hey guys, I need you to be here, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, and they really help like the regular guys just channel it. So the Psychic Locus. Use this stratagem at the start of your Psychic phase. Select one brother captain model in your army. Until the end of that phase, that model gains the following ability, Psychic Locus. It's an aura. While a friendly Brotherhood Psychic unit is within 6 inches of this model, add 1 to Psychic tests taken for that unit. So you basically get +1 to Psychic tests, which it can stack up pretty well when you're using certain powers. There's a few powers in there that are like Warp Charge 7, things like that. And also as well, when you're casting multiple spells, if you want to go 4 guys with a smite, that's going to go, and it's going to get harder to cast each time. Having this dude pop that, the actual ability is going to be just that little tiny bit easier each time. So it is fluffy. It is a fluffy ability for him to have, and it's actually quite useful. So those are the reasons you take a brother captain. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video.